Hi, good evening, everyone. Akash, Niranjan,
Good evening, sir.
how are you, man?
Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine, man. Just wait. Yes, revise statistics. The beginning, what we discussed so far. We'll wait for others to join.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, yes. I'm waiting for the to turn as a host also. Just be 5 minutes. Hi Niranjan, how are you, man?
Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
How have you done the exams?
Yes, sir. Well, sir.
One second. Ma'am is changing the host. We will start our class. Yes, guys. Start work. So, whatever thing we discussed in last class, we will rediscuss again. I think we completed how to calculate the mean in different methods. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, one person. Please explain. Niranjan, will you start with the introduction, like how we started to calculate the mean of different type of data? We'll start. Just we will come back because it's a long gap between the classes. So we'll start from the beginning, but we are not going to discuss each and everything in detail. Let's just let me know what is the different kind of data we are having, how they classified. Anyone? I think I gave a detailed discussion about data.
Sir.
What is the data? What is a raw data? What is a group of data and everything I gave. Am I right? Correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. Anyone? Niranjan, can you explain about that?
Sir, data is the information which we collect, sir. It
Hmm?
can be from any source, sir. So there are two types of data. First one is raw data, and second
Hmm.
one is group data.
Hmm.
The definition of raw data is information collected by a person for the first time.
Hmm.
Uh, and it can be from any source also, or he itself can take it. And
Hmm.
group data means he is
Generally, when we will use a group of data?
group data, and when we need to classify something, or else we
Hmm.
are, or else when we need to
What is the
differentiate, or else
major? Yes. Just you say when the raw data were very huge. When the raw data was very huge, what will happen? What is the difficulty of analyzing the raw data? Suppose if you are discussing about 20 students, it will be easy to collect the data. But if you are talking about the 1,000 people in a school or 10,000 people in a school, or the 10 students in a school in a state, what is the difference between in a school, in a class, in a state? What I'm saying? No, I'm talking about need of the grouping the data. Got it? What I'm saying,
yes, sir.
Niranjan? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Carry on. Yeah, carry on your discussion. I will ask one more question after your discussion. Carry on.
Okay, sir. And then group data is used to find some conclusions from the given data.
Hmm.
uh, and then the mainly why we are using group data is to simplify the calculations what we are making, and then this leads to the approximate answer what we are getting. But in raw data we will get the exact answer. Why we are shortening it means, and that will this will save our time certainly.
Yeah, Sandhya, can you give the answer? What is the drawbacks of the group data and compare it to raw data? What is the drawbacks in raw data?
So raw data is not arranged, sir.
Hmm.
It is difficult to uh, use the raw data, sir, compared to group data.
Hmm. Nirupama came. Nirupama is not there. Yes. Okay. Hamsini, can you able to talk?
Yeah, hello, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Hmm.
Sir,
Yeah.
in
Can you define mean?
mean, sir,
Yes.
mean, is the average observation.
Average observations. What is does refers? What the mean refers?
Sir, if we take some group
Okay,
data like
forget about the data and all. Just explain in real life what mean refers. Suppose if I am taking your exams, what is
yes,
your
sir.
average mark? What is the meaning of your average mark? That mark you won't get neither in any subject, correct?
Yes,
But
sir.
you can say that mark as is my average mark. What does it mean?
Sir, total observations by
Yeah, number of observations. It
number
is
of
giving,
observations.
instead of saying different subjects of different marks, you are giving the
Total
a one
average
mark
mark of
which is almost nearer to all the marks, all the subjects, correct? Suppose approximately
yes, sir.
70% means each and every subject you are almost nearer to 70%. Maybe some subjects you are greater than 70%, 70 marks, and maybe some subjects you are less than 70 marks. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
That is what you are doing in while you are taking average. So total marks by number of marks into 100 you are taking. Total marks by sorry, whatever the total you got divided by maximum marks into 100. Taking the percentage also one kind of average. Will you able to accept with me? Is it correct? 70%. What is the meaning of 70%? When you will get 70%, each and every subject must be nearer to the 70. Then only you will get 70%. Maybe some subject is 90 and subject is little low, 50. It will balance. Yeah. So you're saying mean is what I can say central tendency of the data. Central tendency of data, I can say. Guys, Niranjan, understood what I'm saying? Sandhya,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of central tendency? What is the meaning of central tendency? What is the meaning of center? Suppose if you got marks like uh, 20 marks and 50 marks, in between 20 and 50 center mark, that is called mean actually. So it won't give your least mark of your subjects, or it won't give your maximum marks of your subject. It will give the which is a central tendency of your least mark and highest mark. I can say technically it will give the, I think everyone can able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, central tendency, we can call as a central tendency. So what is the difference between mean of a group data, mean of a raw data? Mean of a group data and mean of a raw data?
Sir, in group data, we will get only approximate value, sir. But in raw data, we'll get the exact value, sir.
Exact value. Yeah, but what is the difficulty in raw data? Why we are choosing group data in different methods? We already done that. Just I am asking what is the understanding of doing the numericals or the questions? Why we are learning different methods of doing raw data, group data instead of raw data? Suppose these are the things we completed. First we discussed with uh, group data only. Yeah, what is the difference between finding the mean in, what is the difficulty we can expect in to calculate the mean in group data and raw data? Anyone? Sandhya
Sir,
or Hansini?
sir, in raw data, and there can be more number of observations, sir. So it takes a long time to calculate, and there may be a chance of making calculation mistakes, sir.
Yes, and it will be very tough to calculate if it is the data were is very huge. Am I correct? What I'm saying? Suppose if
Yes,
you're
sir.
having 1 lakh observations, is it possible to calculate the data? Is it possible to calculate the mean data like in simple format? It's not so
No, sir.
easy. Am I right? So what we are doing in that case? We are dividing the data into groups as per our convenient or as per our requirement, and using the tabular columns we are calculating. Correct? Is it correct what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
What is
sir.
the meaning of group data, Hamsini? Can you tell? See, this is a formula will depicts how to calculate the mean of the group data. What is the mean of the group? What is a group data? So if I'm having a data, like I'm dividing into particular groups. Again, is there any classification in group data? See, if we see, this is one kind of group data, and this table represents second kind of group data. What is the difference between these two tables? See, this is a one table of the data. Marks obtained 10 marks, one person, 20 marks, one person, 36 marks, three persons, 40 marks, four persons, 50 marks, three persons. So what is this group data? It's not actually group data. It's raw data converted into tabular column. This is not actually group data. Am I right? Because each and every entry was there here. Each and every entry very genuinely is there. But in case of group data, see, if you observe the second table, it's divided into, the observations are divided into ranges 10 to 25, irrespective of 10 marks or irrespective of 20 marks or irrespective of 15 marks. The students who is getting 10 to 25, they are coming under the first class. Between 25 to 40, second class, like second category. 40 to 55, third category. How many people are in third category? How many people are in fourth category? Like you are dividing into different classes. Class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, class 6. 6 classes between 10 to 100 marks. So here we are dividing 10 to 25, 2 students, 25 to 43 students, 40 to 55, 7 students, 50 to 76 students, 70 to 85, 6 again 85 to 100, 6 students. So this is actually group data. You're making to a groups, or we can make a group like below 35, how many people are there, 35 to 60, how many are there, which represents second class, 60 to 75, how many are there, which is a first class, and 70 to 90, how many are there, it's like a distinction, and above 90 and sentence. Like that also you can divide into group. That is depends upon how to analyze. No. So once you divide it into group of data, what are the methods you are having to calculate the mean, which already we done? Niranjan, can you, what is this method? First method we are doing. What is this method?
Sir,
If the
direct
data is
method.
in this format, direct method. What is the direct method says? How to calculate the mean in direct method? Yes. The first method is direct method. What is a direct method says? How to calculate the data in direct method?
Sir, total number of observations by number of observations.
Yes, but here dividing into group now. Suppose if I am dividing certain data, 10 to 20, 5 members, 20 to 30, 6 members, and 30 to 40, 8 members, 40 to 50, 10 members. How I can find out the mean in this case, in direct method?
Sir, we have to find the class mark, sir.
Yes, this is a class interval. What we have to do? Using this class interval, I have to find out the Which is upper class and which is lower class, guys, here? Which is upper class and which is lower class?
Sir, when we take 10 to 20 that class, the 10 is lower class and 20 is upper class, sir.
Yes, we have to take the
upper class and lower class divided by 2 means we'll get
yes
class marks.
10 plus 2, because might be some people will get nearby 10, might be some people will get this. So I'm taking 15 here. I'm taking 20 to 30 means 25. I'm taking here 30 to 40 means 35. I'm here 45. That means what are the marks they are getting? These 5 people we are considering, they got only 15 marks. So 15 into 5 plus 25 into 6 plus 35 into 8 plus 45 into 10 divided by, see the basic formula you are not violating. So 5 people got 15. So 15 5 times we are adding, plus 25 we are adding 6 times, 35 we are adding 8 times, and 45 we are adding 10 times, and divided by summation of all the frequency, like number of observations. So this will use, this information will use mean of this group of data. Is this is accurate mean? Is this accurate mean? Hamsini? Is this accurate mean? Hamsini, Sandhya, Niranjan, anyone?
Accurate,
Sir.
sir. No.
Is it accurate mean? No. Why it is not? Why it is not? Any idea? By seeing this calculation, can you tell why it is not?
Sir, the guy who take 11, 12, 20, 19 is also considered to be taken as 15, sir.
Correct. See, if I'm taking the first one means which I'm rounding off the mark, like with the blue color. See these observations. 5 people are here. These 5 people, we don't know what are the exact marks. They maybe get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But because of the huge data, but when we are explaining, we are taking the simple numbers, but when it comes to true life, we are having the huge data. We are considering 15. Everyone got 15. All 5 people got 15. Because it is a central tendency of least value on final value. Understand what is the meaning of central tendency? The meaning of central tendency, because it's an important term which will be useful to calculate certain things in higher studies. In 11th standard statistics and 12th standard would statistics, we are having only the probability. Is it clear what I'm saying? So we are assuming, like we are thinking everyone got 15 only, and we are calculating the mean. That's the reason I can say when compared to raw data, it's not genuine data, but it is almost equal to raw, almost approximately equal to the raw data mean. Correct? Understand why it is not accurate mean when compared to raw data? Is it clear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is one method. This method is called direct method. After this, what is the difficulty in this method and why we are going a different method? Why we are going different method? What's the next method? What is the next method? See
Assume the
this.
mean method.
assume
Yes,
mean method.
assumed mean method. What is the assumed mean method? What we are doing in assumed mean method? Hamsini, can you tell? Assumed mean method. What we are doing in assumed. See, some data I gave, one sample problem I kept in front of you. What is the assumed mean method? What is the how we are calculating mean in assumed mean method? Hamsini or Sandhya, anyone can explain. Take the lead and can explain.
Sir, in assume mean method, we are reducing the value of class marks. Sir.
Correct. It's an assumed method. They are reducing the value of the class mark. Why? Why you can't? What is the difference between the direct method and assuming method? Where it will be benefited? Where it will be useful for us? In which situation it will be useful for us?
So for higher values, we can't use direct methods.
Direct method for higher values, it will be very tough to calculate. Correct or not? Suppose if the class mark is some 1000, 2000, 3000 or 4000 and the number of frequency is like 200, 300, 400, multiplying 200 with 3000, you will use the big numbers. So when it comes to summation of Fi and Di value, the last tabular column summation will be little hectic. But in this case, what we are happening, we are taking some assumed mean method. We are taking the mean value. Like in this case, what is the assumed mean? We are taking 147.5. We are taking as a assumed mean, and we are calculating. So if few values we are getting negative, and if few values we are getting positive in the summation of all the observations, automatically your calculation will become simple. More than that, nothing is changed in this. Here also we are going to calculate the mean, but we are making the calculation into a simple instead of complex calculations. So can you explain the procedure of finding the mean in this method? Sandhya, can you explain how to calculate the mean? So same as the first two columns only I am going to give in the question. How we are proceeding to the next three columns and how we will calculate the mean, what is the formula? Just I think screen is in front of you, we can tell.
Sir, from class interval, we have to find the class mark.
Hmm.
And then in class marks, we have to take the middle number, which is A, and we have to put down the DI column, which is XI minus A. We have to multiply DI and FI column. We'll get FI DI. So summation FI DI by summation FI will get the mean.
Yeah. What is the final formula to calculate the mean? Once you got the deviation.
Sir, A plus summation FI DI by summation FI.
Yes. What is the A value here? What is the A value?
The middle value and class mark.
What other thing you are assuming? That assuming. So here, what is your assumed mean?
47.5.
Correct. Now, so what is our last method, Niranjan? One more method is remaining now.
Step
What is the last
deviation.
method? Step deviation method. What is the difference between step deviation method and previous methods? It is further you are reducing the value. See, in previous case, you are reducing 0, this is 30, 20 like this. But here you are reducing into a single digit marks. 17, 32, 47, same data. What are the data you taken from previous? From 32, you reduce it to -4, -15 to -3, 0 to 0, 15 to 6, 30 to 12, 45 to 18. So my product values will become very simple. My product values will become very simple. Just I have to multiply 2 to 2. But in previous case, I have to multiply 2 into 30, 3 into 15, 7 into 0, 6 into 15. But here, in step deviation method, I'm reducing the calculation into further. So it will be useful for a huge values. Huge data is there and many class intervals are there. It will be easy to calculate mean for the group of data in step deviation method. What are the steps you are following in step deviation method, Niranjan? Niranjan, can you?
Sir, we have to find the DI value, sir, and then we have to find the UI value.
Yeah. Can you explain first? Class interval will be given in the question. Fi, the frequency also given in the question. So what is the Xi? First explain Xi is what, then what is the DI, and what is the UI, and what is the Fi UI. Explain like that and you can proceed.
Sir, XI is the class mark, sir. And then
Okay. How to calculate? Just explain how to calculate also. That is a procedure, no?
okay, sir.
Yeah.
And then the procedure to calculate class mark is we have to add upper limit and lower limit, and we have to divide it by 2. Then we will get the class mark of that particular interval.
So first step, correct?
Yes, sir.
Next one is finding the deviation.
And then for finding the deviation, we have to assume a class mark, and then we have to subtract the before class mark with it, so that we will get a value for it. And then for finding the UI, we have to subtract class mark from the assumed mean, and we have to divide it by height of the class interval, and then we will get the UI. And then for finding the FI and UI, we have to multiply with each other.
Good. So shall we proceed to some numerical, guys? Everyone, I think we already done. We will do 1 or 2 numericals. I will give the method. You try to solve the things. We will choose one question. So I think everybody can able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Can you do 4th question using the step deviation method? Find the mean heartbeat per minute for those who may choose. I think we already done this question, but I am asking you to choose the step deviation method. Once done, please share the solution to me through WhatsApp. Whoever done. Will you do? Step deviation method, you have to solve this question. 4th question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, try. 5 minutes. Hamsini, what is the first column you have to write here? Yeah, I am writing a horizontal.
Sir, I'll tell.
Hamsini, what is the next column? Like here
Sir,
I am writing in this.
Sir, after the FI column, we have to do the class mark, that is XI column.
XI column. So how to calculate the XI as in previous discussion, according to our previous discussion?
Upper limit plus lower limit by 2.
Yes, average of class interval. Am I right? I can say in technically like that. I can say average of class limit. What is the average of 65 plus 68 by 2?
Sir, 66.5.
Yes, super. 66.5. Next.
69.5.
69.5. Next.
72.5.
72.5. Next.
75.5.
75.5. Next.
78.5.
78.5. After that.
81.5.
81.5. Next.
84.5.
After this, you have to assume one mean. Which mean you are assuming here? Central tendency.
75.5.
Right. Always try to concentrate about the central point. This I am assuming as mean. So this I can write as. Next is what? What is the next column?
So DI,
Deviation. DI is called
deviation.
How to calculate the deviation?
So the value of XI minus the central, I mean
This
the
is
A.
A. Whatever the thing you are assuming, that is called A, according to our textbook. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Give the Niranjan, can you give the values of this column?
Which column?
Yes. DI values. Xi minus
Okay,
A.
sir, for interval 65 to 68 minus 9,
Mm-hmm. One second. Minus 9.
and then 68 to 71 minus 6,
Minus 6.
and then 71 to 74 minus 3,
Minus 3.
and then 0,
0.
3,
3.
6,
6.
9.
9. Next. Hamsini, can you give what is the next column?
Sir, I'm doing the next column, sir.
Hmm. Yeah. Who completed already? One student already sent to me about the next column. Who sent?
Sir, me, sir, Sandhya.
Sandhya, can you give next column? How to calculate the next column? Just giving, not only giving the answer, how to calculate the next column. What is the next column says?
Column is
UI value.
column, sir.
Sorry?
UI.
Yeah.
UI column is xi minus a divided by h.
H. So what is the H value here?
H is class size, which is 3, sir.
Class size. So how to calculate the class size here?
Upper limit minus lower limit.
Yes. Upper limit minus.
Lower limit.
So 68, 68 minus 65. So that will be equal to
3.
3. So minus 9 by 3, how much? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So next. What is the next step?
FI UI column.
After this, FI UI column. Tell me, what are the FI UI column? Sandhya. Just product of FI and you are already having FI column, you are already having UI column. Yes, you have to do the product of both. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, give the values.
First minus 6,
Minus 6,
minus 8,
minus 8,
minus 3,
minus 3,
0,
0. Next,
7, 8,
7, 8,
and 6.
786. Yes, somebody is sending the messages. I think you people done correct. So after this, you have to some last column you have to add. That is sigma fi ui. What is the sigma fi ui values?
4.
How much? 7 plus 8 plus 6. So 6 plus 8, 6. 4, huh? Yeah, 4 I got. What is the frequency summation?
30.
30. So what is the mean formula in step deviation method? What is the mean formula for step deviation method?
A plus summation FIUI by summation FI into H.
Into whatever thing you are dividing, you are multiplying here. FIUI divided by, what is the formula? Repeat the summation of
FI into H.
summation of Fi into H. So A value is already there. What is the A value? 75.5 plus sigma FIUI is 4 divided by 30 into H is 3, 10 times 0.4. So 70.5 plus 0.4. What is the total answer?
75.9.
75.9. If you observe the class marks, your 75.9 is almost in between 65 and 86. Am I right? That's the reason mean I can call as a central tendency of the observed values. That's the reason mean I can call as central tendency value of the, it's not nearer to the maximum value, it's not very nearer to the minimum value. These values are in and around, in between, like I can say, um, it is exactly between mean, least value and maximum value. Is it clear, guys? Is everyone got the same answer? Niranjan, Sandhya, sorry, guys, who is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Akash, Amruta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shall we do one more question on the mean? But we will go for a different method now. This is step deviation method we completed. Can you try assumed mean method of the fifth question? Can you try assumed mean method? Assumed mean method. Find the mean number of mangoes kept in a packing box. Which method is finding of the mean did you choose? I'm asking you to choose assumed mean method. What is the assumed mean method process, Akash?
Or A plus sigma summation Fi di by summation Fi.
That is a direct method, no? Yeah, sorry. A plus Fi di by Fi. Correct. Can you start? Please complete. Please do it. Please complete the question and let me know what is the value, what is the mean. What is xi values? First, you have to start with xi values. Am I right? Akash?
Sir,
What is xi values?
sir, 51, 54,
51, 54,
57,
hmm,
60 and 63.
60 and 63. Okay, which is assumed mean?
This answer.
So this is assumed mean. This is my a value. So what is the deviation? Xi minus a. So 51 minus 57, how much? 6 3 0 60 minus 57 3, 63 minus 57 is 6. Am I right? Is these values are correct? But negative values. Minus 6 minus 3 0 plus 3 6. Now sigma fi di na. Akash, is it right? The last column? Fi di value, you know? Yeah, what is fi di value for the first one?
Minus 90, sir.
Next,
Next I'm doing, sir.
330. Next, 0. 115 into 3, how much? 345. 25 into 6, 150. So what is the sigma fi di value? Add all the things and let me know what is the sigma fi di value. I think if you people send the solution, it seems
75, sir. FIDA.
75. What is the formula? Plus 75. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is the formula to calculate the mean in assumed mean method? Assumed mean method, guys. What is the formula? Akash.
Sir, A plus summation Fi di by summation Fi.
So 57 plus 75 divided by how much? What is the summation of frequency? Frequency value is how much? How much? Sigma fi is how much? 115, 135, 110, 15 and 25. $390, yeah? 400.
So 400.
Correct, 400. So what is the final mean?
Sir, I got 57.1875.
Same, sir.
Is everyone got the same answer? Is everyone got the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Guys, just this is a revision what we discussed in earlier class, and please try to complete. How many of people completed this exercise? Is everyone completed this first exercise? There are 9 questions in this. Is everyone completed first exercise? Guys,
No, sir.
no? How many are not completed? Akash, are you completed first exercise? I think how many problems we done in class from the first exercise before that holidays? We done different problems than these, correct? missing values also be done. Am I right? Tillai, Sandhya, am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So
sir.
these 9 questions will you upload as an assignment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when we can able to do? By tomorrow?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. By
Yes,
tomorrow
sir.
evening 5 o'clock, please complete all these 9 numericals and upload into the thing. I will assign an assignment within a 1 hour. I will assign as an assignment. I will mention the page number and the number of questions. Just try to upload the screenshots or convert into PDF and upload it there. I will check. So tomorrow we'll meet for a physics class, it seems. Okay. And after tomorrow, we'll start
Okay,
with
sir.
the mode of the group data. What is the mode on how to calculate? I think already we are having aware of the what is the group data, what is the raw data and everything. Just we have to calculate the mode, mean, median in different methods. That is only our agenda of the 10th class statistics. Is it clear? Shall I wind up the class? So do the 9 numericals. It will take hardly 1 hour or 1.5 hour for you people. If possible, now itself you can complete. Keep it as a soft copy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll
Yes,
meet in
sir.
next class. Bye, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.